it's Nick here with Nick's Hard Rock CD album review. The album we're going to review today is Bon Jovi's album, and it's called Burning Bridges. Now, this is all that I got in the actual album, just this piece of paper. It was a second-hand CD, but this is all they printed. So I actually checked on the internet whether the CD sleeve cover had anything else in it, photos or anything else. But no, apparently all they printed was the one piece of paper for the album. So there we go. So there's not much to show really. But anyway, this is Bon Jovi's 13th album, and it was released in August 2015. It's really, it is an album, but it's a collection of a few new songs, obviously, some unreleased and unfinished songs. Now, this was actually the last album that Bon Jovi did with Mercury Records. Now, they were signed with Mercury Records since day one, over 30 years ago when they first started. So this is the last album that they did with Mercury Records. I've got Bon Jovi's next album, which they released a year after. I'm not going to review this, but it's got some pictures of Bon Jovi, so just something to... it's a bit boring, that. So there's some pictures of the band there. Yeah, but in regards to Burning Bridges, this is the album it's actually the first album that they didn't do with Richie Sambora. Now, Richie Sambora, the original guitarist, who's been in the band, over 30 years, he actually just left. He left the band in 2013, so 2 years before this was made. He didn't really. I remember there's two stories. He said that he wanted to spend more time with his family, but I think it was actually just before a concert, a Bon Jovi concert. He just didn't turn up, and he said, "That's it. I'm finished." So it was very abrupt. Richie Sambora leaving, extremely abrupt. No one saw it coming. Now, this isn't Richie Sambora. This is John Bon Jovi, but. Yeah, so it's the first album that they without Richie Sambora. So it's a bit sad because Richie was a great guitar player and also a great singer. He was a very good singer. So the John Shanks, he was a record producer and he did all the guitar work on this album. So John Shanks did the guitar work on this album. Now they released two singles, "We Don't Run" and "Saturday Night Gave Me Sunday Morning," just two singles. So what I'll do is I'll go through the band members since we've got a photo of them. Now, as I said, this is a different album. I'm not reviewing this album. So the band members are on the far left. There is a new guitarist who joined, for this album. He's called Phil X. There next to him is Tico Torres, the drummer. In the middle there, the great John Bon Jovi, lead singer obviously. Next to him is David Bryan, the keyboardist. And on the far right there is Hugh McDonald, the bass player. Now, also with this album, Burning Bridges, I'll read out the tracks firstly. We've got A Teardrop to the Sea, We Don't Run, Saturday Night Gave Me Sunday Morning, We All Fall Down, Blind Love, Who Would You Die For, Fingerprints, Life Is Beautiful, I'm Your Man, and Burning Bridges. Now, I should actually mention that with the closing track, Burning Bridges, it actually has a go that John Bon Jovi actually has a bit of a go at the record company. Now, he doesn't use bad language or anything like that, but if you listen to the lyrics carefully and closely, you can hear that some of the lyrics he's actually having a go at the record company, Mercury Records, who I mentioned. I think pretty much didn't want Bon Jovi on their album, on their record label anymore. So, yeah, John Bon Jovi's had a bit of a dig at him, and why not? A bit of a dig at them. But let's see if there's any more photos in this. There's Yeah, there's another close up of John Bon Jovi there. I must admit, he does look remarkably good for his age. I mean, John Bon Jovi would be in his 60s now, maybe late 50s, early 60s. But he looks remarkably good. There's a band there. Now, in regards to the album Burning Bridges, my favourite tracks have to be Saturday Night Gave Me Sunday Morning. That's an upbeat song, just your standard Bon Jovi song, big chorus. Another song called Blind Love. It's a nice little ballad song. It only features a piano and keyboard throughout the whole song, but it just works really nicely. Now the opening song, "A Teardrop to the Sea," which is actually sounds a really nice. It's a really nice song title actually, "A Teardrop to the Sea." But for the opening track, it's a very somber, a very haunting song, but it grabs you. It does pull you in. A very haunting sound. It's an interesting way to start off an album. And another, in regards to the word haunting, a song called "Who Would You Die For?" That is also a slow and haunting song, but it really gets you in. And that's the beauty of Bon Jovi, is that they can write the upbeat, huge chorus songs that we all know and love. They can also write the most heartfelt ballads, love song ballads, but they can also do really serious songs and really haunting type sound songs. Now there's another, it's off an album they did back in the 90s. It's called, the album's called These Days. I can't actually, oh there it is, I can just see it lying underneath Poison. Yeah, this album here, These Days, by Bon Jovi, this was released in the 90s, and they actually had a song called As My Guitar Lies Bleeding in My Arms. Now that is as haunting as it comes. So Bon Jovi can really do sort of darkish, haunting songs. We'll do this later on. Yeah, so they're my favourite songs. Now, in regards to the charts, this album reached number 3 on the US top rock charts. It reached number 13 on the US Billboard 200 charts. On the UK album charts, number 3. On the Canada Billboard charts, number 4. In New Zealand, it reached number 19. And here in Australia, it reached number 3 on the album charts. Now, actually, in Austria, this album went number 1 in Austria, of all places, and it received gold sales certification in Austria. But it's not a bad album. I mean, it's not a bad album. I wouldn't say it's anything to rave about. I mean, Bon Jovi released better albums, but it's not bad either. Now, out of 10, I would give this album. It actually grows. It grows on you more every time you listen to this. To start with, I thought, oh God, this is a bit mediocre when I first heard it, and even the second time. But it does grow on you. Out of 10, I would actually give this. I'll give this I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. This album. Yeah. So and I bought this second hand, so I only paid about $8 for it, but it's in perfect condition, so it doesn't matter. I got it cheaply. As I said, I've got the whole Bon Jovi collection now. Yeah, so that's Bon Jovi. They're, as I said, their 13th album or so. Still going strong to this day. Absolutely amazing band, and a band that I love and have always loved. So there's Bon Jovi's Burning Bridges album, and I've got plenty of other Bon Jovi, so don't worry, there's more Bon Jovi to come. So until then, thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe and keeping positive, as we all need to do. Take care, everyone, and as Bon Jovi done since 1983, yeah, keep on rocking, everyone, since 1983. Thank you, bye-bye.